I have been coming to Twin Rivers for 4 or 5 years now, but I was never actually saved until this past January. It was a really emotional time for me because I had been with Sarah Wells for 3 years at that point. I'd proposed to her that past August. Our life felt like it was going great, and then one day I came home from church and everything had just fallen apart. It had come to that we couldn't move forward, her being a believer and me not. She didn't want to see our kids' lives be that way. She didn't want to see any of our lives turn out the way that some other people's have with a divorce or with something like that. So it broke off, and it absolutely devastated me, and I had nothing. And that was because I put my entire life on her, and that's not what people were meant for. And one of the conversations we had was that there was maybe a 4% chance that I would come to Christ and give my life over. So I decided to give that 4%, and it was just this confusing, awe-inspiring peace that happened. I could think again, I could eat again, and that's all he needed to work with. I didn't do it for her or because of her. This journey was totally just a 100% personal thing for me. We thank you for all these messages. We thank you for everything that you've done for our lives so far and in the positions you've put us into so that we can all be happy and friendly and with each other all these Tuesday nights. Coming here for as long as I have without being saved, I've known of him, but I've never known him. I've known it, I've sat through sermons, I've sat through all these things and heard the words, but it's never been that connection. Rather than knowing of him, I now know him. He is a personal thing for me. I'm not just reading a book about him, I'm learning about him every day on a personal relationship. So if you haven't been baptized and you're thinking about it and you want to, it's not a checklist of something you have to fill out and do before you get baptized. It's not oh, I have to do this first, or I have to prove this first, or I can't do it because this. It's just an outward showing of faith that you believe in him and that you believe what he's doing in your life is true. It's going to be a freeing thing, and it's going to be something that if it's been on your heart for a long time, there's a reason. Somebody's put that there, whether it be God that's put that there, or your friends or somebody around you's put that there. If it's been sitting on you, then you need to do it. God loves you. And that's the end of that.